just feel like maybe my tummy is turning. I don't even know how I feel right now. I just know that I don't feel very good. My tummy is turning. I am weak, but I'm waiting for the main inducement by the midwife, and then I'm eating shortbread for the first time because I didn't want to eat. Maybe in the morning and in the afternoon. I didn't want to eat, and I noticed I started feeling hungry when we were about coming to the hospital. And I feel in my mind that if I eat, that the baby will relax. So that the best thing is not to eat. I don't know. It's not as if I read it from anywhere. I just felt in my mind that if I eat, the baby will relax. So I decided not to eat. But I'm so hungry right now that I couldn't wait. I had to start eating the shortbread that I came with. I can't wait for the midwife to come and start this whole thing. Guys, I managed to make my hair like this wig. I've had this wig. I've had it, but I've never used it. I just brought it out this afternoon and I sewed it to my hair myself because I couldn't go to the salon anymore. I feel like at least I can manage this. Guys, I ended up asking for real food. My husband had to buy real food for me to eat. I've eaten some. That's fried rice with shrimps. I said to myself that I was not going to eat so that the baby can be restless and come out. But I ended up eating. Hi guys. Good morning. This is the second day that I've been here, and the midwife attended to me yesterday at about 10:30. At about 10:30, that was when they started the main inducement, and after the assessment, she inserted what they call vaginal posting. Vaginal posting, that's what she inserted into my vagina for the inducement, and I've not really been myself. Like, I think I've been contracting every maybe 1 hour. The pains will come, and it will come so much. And then it will go back again. But I just feel like this vaginal posting is not so bad. It's not so bad because when I thought maybe the inducement was going to be like an injection, but this one they inserted it into. The doctor said it's going to be for 24 hours, but the truth is that it's not as painful as I thought it was going to be. I've never been induced, but I know my sister has been induced. I think her third child she was induced. So I used to have this fear that inducement is so painful and all that, but from what I'm seeing, is not this very one that they did for me is not bad. It's not that painful. It's painful, but it's not what I expected. But the only thing is that it's like this one takes longer because they inserted it at 10:30 yesterday, and the midwife said that it's going to last for 24 hours. So that means at 10:30 p.m. today, that's when they can come and get it out. But it does not stop me from going to the toilet or going to ease myself. The only thing is that when I'm easing myself, This is how the pains comes. This is how it comes. It comes like every 30 minutes, 1 hour, 30 minutes. I think it's going to be like this for 24 hours. It's just to, open my cervix. So after 24 hours, they'll get it out and then take me to the delivery ward, because they would have assumed that my cervix is now open, then break my water. Once they break my water, I'll now go into labor. That is what they explained to me. And then if I go into labor this night at 10:30, if I go into labor this night at 10:30, that means I'll give birth at night. And if I give birth at night, it means I can't even go home tomorrow, because I think they take 2 days to check the baby to know how okay the baby is. So I can't even go home tomorrow. But pain is pain. Pain is pain. Pain is pain. Like, no matter how it comes, like, pain is pain. It's not a good thing. At first, I think yesterday it was every 1 hour. But now I think it's every 30 minutes or 20. I don't know. And I'm supposed to be. I think I'm supposed to be. It's not necessary to be calculating and checking the time, but it's not necessary. Also, like, I've been asked to be taking like lots of water to avoid dehydration. I just feel like now that I have the energy, let me just be doing this video. At least when the contraction comes, I can bear it a little, because I feel like distracting me from the pains that I'm going through. This is my breakfast. I told them I wanted cornflakes and milk and toast bread. So the midwife for the morning section is here, and she said that before they take me to a single room, that I have to go do an assessment. So I'm going through the assessment right now. They're assessing me to know how the baby is again. The midwife gave me paracetamol and dihydrocodeine to reduce the pains. Oh, sorry. To reduce the pains that I was going through. Ever since then, the pains has really come down. The pains has come down like ×2. It's not like the initial pains I was feeling. So I feel much better now, but I'm still going through the assessments. They said the baby is very fine. The heartbeat is okay. Everything is just fine. I feel much better. And even the cold, because I was having cold, even the cold I was having, the midwife said with that dihydrocodeine and the paracetamol that I'll stop feeling cold. Like, I'm in very good hands. At least now I'm very confident. I'm very confident and I'm not scared anymore. I'm not scared anymore because the kind of pains I'm going through now is not what I thought I would go through. I thought I was going to go through like a lot of pains when I heard about the inducement, but the pain is not really what I thought. So I don't know how the labor will be when they break the water. I don't know what it will be like, but at least this one that is for 24 hours, this one I feel much better. Like, I think this one is very okay. This inducement that they are giving me is very, very okay. I think the sharp pain is coming again. The contraction. Okay, so the contraction is not even really much. It's not really much. Okay, this is my lunch. Potato, fish pie and sauce.
Daddy, can I go?
This is what I'm having for lunch. Even though my husband brought me indomie, which I'll still eat. I'm going to eat my hot indomie. Well, I just woke up from sleep now. I've been sleeping for some time. After eating, I took a shower, slept off, but they woke me up now to check my temperature and my blood pressure. The midwife said she'll come back again to assess the baby. So I'm still waiting. But the contraction is now every 5 minutes. The pains is not much. So the midwife told me that much later, maybe in the evening, it's about 4 o'clock now, that much later, say like 7, 8 in the evening, that it will come more, like the contraction will come more. So just waiting. I'm just hoping for the best and only the best. Kema has gone home. I'm just all alone. But I think my husband will come. My husband will come later. Hi guys, good morning. This is the third day. I just woke up this morning, but I'm very strong. The inducement that lasted for 24 hours was removed yesterday by 10 o'clock. And then when it was removed and the midwife checked my cervix, she just said that I was 1 centimeter and that they will have to wait for the doctors this morning to find out other options, that they have other options to see if the cervix can open up before they break the water, because they can't just break the water if the cervix is not very open. So I'm waiting for the doctors. But all through the night, I did not contract. I contracted so much before the inducement was removed. I contracted so much yesterday, like I was in some pains, not so much pain, but it was painful though. And then when they removed the inducements, after 30 minutes, I stopped contracting. So today, the doctor is going to come this morning to try another option. But the baby is very fine, because from the assessment, they said that the baby is very fine, that if the baby wasn't fine, that they would have maybe done an emergency C-section. But the baby is very okay, so they don't see the need to do anything serious, so that they have to try another inducement. But this might be a quicker one, because I'm just 1 centimeter. So I'm just resting, even though at this point I'm like, I was thinking that by today I should have carried my baby home. At least I was thinking that by today I should be holding my baby. I'm just anxious. I can't wait again to hold my baby. So I feel like they should come and make up their mind on what options they think will be better. Guys, like my lips have all peeled. I think I have to get my lip balm. It was a very warm night. Like, I enjoyed my sleep. Okay, my Vaseline lip therapy. Yesterday I couldn't walk. I couldn't walk very well. But today I'm so strong. Like, I'm walking around. Sometimes the weight is sometimes it's not easy to just wait and be. Gosh. Sometimes it's not just easy to wait. I don't know how to put it. What I'm trying to say is that, as in, it's not easy to just wait for something. If you're not a patient person, you can't really wait, But I feel like, well, the doctors know better. They know better. I can't tell them that you should come and hurry up and I want to go, when maybe they think my situation is not so bad. But I just feel I just want to be at home. Yeah, I just want to be at home. I don't want to be in the hospital. I want to be at home. I want to carry my new baby. I want to be home with my baby, with my family. But I can only hope for the best. So the baby is fine.
Yeah. He's a little rascal, isn't he?
Sorry?
So he's playing games, he's a little rascal. He's too comfortable in there.
It's comfortable.
Too comfortable.
You mean the baby? So right now we're monitoring the baby, and everything here shows that the baby is okay. The baby is very okay and just awake. The heartbeat is fine. The baby is quite awake. The baby was sleeping according to the midwife. So she offered me water. So after I took like 3 cups of this water, and then the baby woke up. So like I feel comfortable. I feel okay that the baby is very okay. So I feel more comfortable. I'm going through another assessment. We do this like every 3 or 4 hours. The midwife will come and do it for me. So after this assessment, she's going to bring the doctor in. So it's the doctor that will now give me an option on the next thing to do, whether to break the water or to give me another inducement. But I think for me, if you ask me, I'll just say anyone that is safer, that he thinks is safer and faster, sort of, so because I want to go home today, and I want to at least carry my baby today. I don't want to go through another 24 hours of inducement, even though it's not painful, but the time just to stay in one place and be waiting. But at the end of the day, I feel like whatever is good, the doctor will decide on the best thing to do when they come. So I'll just be patient and wait for the doctors. But I'm just happy that my baby is cool. I'm going through the second inducement now. They had to do another kind of inducement for me. They call this one cook ripening cervical. Is it cook ripening cervical balloons? It's the process of inserting balloons into the cervix to open the cervix, and this one is going to last for 12 hours. But the doctor said that if after 12 hours it doesn't work, they're going to leave it for 24 hours. And honestly, like, this is the most painful experience I've ever had. Like, inserting the balloons into my cervix is the most painful experience I've ever had. I have never had that kind of experience. Like, I don't know how to describe it. But inserting it, I went into the theater where they could insert it. I went in there at 2 o'clock and I came out at 2:40. I spent like more than 1 hour there. The doctor tried like 3 times and it failed. So he said he was going to call someone else to come and try, that he wasn't seeing my cervix. He now said, okay, let him try the last time. It was at the last time that he was able to find my cervix and then inserted the balloon. It was so painful, like I didn't know that just doing that alone I was going to feel that kind of pains. Then I was in pains for like 2 hours. I was in so much pain for 2 good hours. It's just like 1 hour ago that I was able to feel better. Guys, this is my second inducement and I'm trying to see how I can contract, because I stopped contracting like 3 hours ago, and in the next 2 hours they will come and remove this thing. This one has lasted for 12 hours, so I'm trying to see how I can contract. But we're going out now to take a walk around. It's a bit painful, but right now I just took my bath. Like throughout the day I couldn't bathe, but this night I had to take my bath. But after bathing I got so much energy, and I feel like I should use this. I should exercise a little to see if I can contract more and get the baby out. Hello guys, it's very early in the morning. This is my 4th day in this hospital, like the 4th day in this hospital. I just woke up this morning and I want to brush my mouth and take something. I don't know, like at least I was able to sleep well yesterday, and the doctor came to check the balloon that they inserted in my cervix. So when he came and it hadn't fallen out, it's not like he cannot remove it, but he said that is the proper thing to do. So he said that he's not going to remove it, that I have to wait for another 12 hours, which is today, this afternoon, because they did it yesterday afternoon. So I'm going to wait for another 12 hours, which will be today by 2 o'clock. And honestly, like at this point, considering the pains I went through when they were trying to insert the balloon, considering that pains, I told the doctor that if I can stay for 4 days, if I can stay in the hospital for 4 days, why? And they told me that they needed the baby to come out immediately. Why can't I wait till when it is time to give birth to the baby? The doctor said that why they have to induce me is because they are giving me options. They don't want to just take me straight to the theater. The CS is a major operation, that they want to try all the options they have. Since I have given birth before, and naturally, that they're trying to, give me all the options, the 4 options that they have. Then if it doesn't work, they will now do a CS. So now I was like, okay, what if this one fails? He said that this one, he's very sure that it's not going to fail, but that if this one doesn't work, what they're going to do is to try and break the water injection, that will, like a hormonal injection, that will help me to start labor. Then I was not like, and what if that one fails? He said that once that one fails, then they'll take me straight to the theater. And my husband was like, if all with the pains, that as in with the first one and then the second pain, the pains I went through yesterday, that my husband was like, doctor, if he had known that it would take this long, maybe I should have done it. Yes, the doctor said they don't do that. They can't just take me straight to the theater. Why? Because they have been monitoring the baby, that the baby is not in distress. There's nothing wrong with the baby. The baby is very healthy and very okay. The baby is happy that the only way they can take me straight to a CS is if the baby is not happy anymore or if I am sick. But that since I am not sick, baby is healthy, me, I am healthy, then they have to try other options. That is how they, you know, do everything. But for 4 days in the hospital is just not, it's just not fun at all. I don't know what is wrong with my body. Like, my body is not just taking these things. I don't know what is wrong with my body. Why my body is not taking it. I don't know why my body is not taking it. Though yesterday I started spotting blood, but it's not like the red blood. It was the pink blood. So that one they said is because the balloons are opening the cervix. So I'm just believing God that today the cervix will be open and I'll be able to just have my baby and I go home. I'll be able to have my baby. That's just my prayer right now is to just have my baby and then go home with my baby. Like, I'm tired of being in the hospital. You know, I'm just tired of being in the hospital. Guys, my cornflakes and toast is here. I don't know. I just love cornflakes. I love cornflakes. I think I am going to eat. And funny enough, they don't even serve this with egg. Or is it because I haven't asked for egg? Maybe because I have not asked for egg. Hungry. I'm hungry. Yesterday I ate so much. My husband brought food. I ate. They served me like breakfast. They served me lunch. And they also served me dinner. But I couldn't eat my dinner yesterday because my sister-in-law brought me yam and fish. So I ate that yam and fish. I couldn't eat the dinner they brought. But this morning I'll eat this. I think, I don't know. In short, I don't know. Because here they encourage you to eat. I don't know. But left for me, I would have. I feel like if the more I eat, the more my baby relaxes. But doctor, if the doctor comes or midwife, she'll keep asking you, did you drink lots of water? Make sure you eat very well. Drink lots of water so that you will not be dehydrated. You know. They keep emphasizing on eat very well, eat very well, eat very well, so that the baby can have enough. Eat very well. So I got to eat. Like, they have varieties of food here. But I don't know why me. I love my cornflakes and milk. Although their potato is nice because they make it in different ways. Like, in different ways. They can make it with chicken, can make it with beef. You can make it with so many other things. But anything potato, both mashed potato or boiled potato, I don't mind. I like to eat it. But aside that, every other thing you're telling me is not me. Like, I don't want to try. I don't know how to try food. Food that I don't know. It's hard for me. I just love to, eat that food that I know. The midwife just came to monitor the baby again. So we're undergoing another baby monitoring. But the baby's okay. This is my lunch. Okay. I'll answer whether I can eat myself. I'll answer whether I can eat myself. Can I eat myself?
What's that?
Can I go to use the restroom?
Can you what?
Can I eat?
Oh yeah, of course, yes. Of course.
Okay, so I'm going through my final stage of inducements. I have done the third stage after they removed the cock balloon this afternoon. They had to break the water, and I went to heaven. I saw Jesus Christ and I came back. It wasn't an easy experience. It was like I went to heaven and I came back to life in just 2 seconds. It was one of the most painful experiences I've ever had, ever since I came here. Then after that, they have to induce me now with, they had to put the hormonal injections that can help me to contract so that I can have my baby. So that's what the final stage right now that I'm going through, and I know it will work because I started contracting, but I don't know how long it's going to take. Baby's bed is ready, and baby's heartbeat is moving very well. Baby is fine, and also I am, from that paper over there, it shows that I'm contracting. Look at my baby at last. Look at my baby. I started contracting since 3 o'clock yesterday. 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon. Till this morning, 8:38. I gave birth to this handsome boy. After a whole lot. But God wiped away my tears. At a point at midnight, I was shouting, please, can I have a CS? Please, can I have a CS? And they said no. They said no, you can't have a CS because the baby is fine and you're okay. I give all the glory to God. All the glory. Like, I owe God so much, because I saw my life going out. Like, I saw my life going away.